guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. Just a little play today. I am working on my little no-sew journal, so I thought I'd add a few more pages to this. I wasn't going to do a video, but I thought I'd have a little play, so I thought I might as well video it while I'm doing this. I've got some tulle in this bit. I've just done this. I've added a little bit of it's this napkin-y thing, not napkin, it's like a little table doily thing, but it's already been cut up, so this is why I'm cutting it up. So I've just taken a piece down from here, and I've added it into this, sandwiched it in there, because making these I like to wrap things around, but I wanted it to go that way and not over the front, and I wish I'd put something in there to go this way, if you know what I mean. So what I've done, I've just got this tulle, and because this has got holes in, I've put the tulle through here so we can sort of stick that down when I need to onto something else, and just popped it through. So this will go underneath, and then this tulle will sort of tuck in under here, because I've only stuck her down from the sort of middle. So I thought maybe I could just sort of like tuck that up in there. I've put that in there now because that's what I want to do, and I'm dreadful at the moment. I will probably forget. So that's why I'm just tucking it in there. And then that will come down, and then I can add other bits and pieces to that as well. So that's why it looks a bit messy. So this one, so this is a no-sew journal. And what that means is, I'm just going to get a paper clip actually, and see if I can sort of clip this to here, so it sort of like stays on there. There we go. It means I'm just getting paper, and I'm just, my digital papers, folding them up and sticking them onto each other. And that means that you don't have to sew in a spine or a signature. It sort of like works its own magic and makes little pages for you, which is lovely. So little flips and flaps. This comes over, that pulls out. We've got a little pocket in there. So this is the next bit, little flap on there, which this piece will be going onto. And that's our little, it's got little carnations and stuff on there. This is the piece that I cut off. So I'm going to use that on this side. So this piece will get stuck on there. So that will open up like that. But I'm going to put this piece to the side and just work on this, because else this is going to be a little bit too bulky to work on. So that is the page. This is the piece I cut off. So I'm just thinking I'm going to put that on here like that to make a little pocket in there, and then this will be our next flap to stick this piece onto. So this one, I don't know, for some reason this one is really confusing me. I don't know why, but I can't seem to get my head around doing this one. So yes, so sorry guys, I was supposed to do a Friday freebie this week, and it didn't happen. Andy has things that he has to do, so I'll tell you all about that next week anyway. So we're in a bit, you know, a bit sort of like up and down at the moment. So you know, I'm just doing a bit of this and a bit of that. Really, whether I'll get to do it as Shabby Saturday, I'm not quite sure. I hope so. But we shall see. We shall see. If it gets done, it gets done. I'm sure you won't mind me taking a few days off. Right, so this wall then, what do we do with this piece? Right, I got the writing this way, so it's got to go on like that. I think that looks quite nice anyway, doesn't it? So this will be, this will come out like that. So if that sticks on there, I need a little, I've already made some little, what they call hinges to go on there, which is just a piece of paper that you've just folded in half, and you stick that down, stick one side down, put that down, and then you stick your other page onto this, which is super simple. which is really good. Now I've got this piece that I had folded previously. I'm not sure whether to put that on there first, like that, and then this piece on there. But then again, that fits quite nicely, doesn't it? I was just thinking, shall I cut this piece? Shall I make 2 pockets in there? Which way round? Do it like that? Actually, I quite like it like that. I'm going to just cut a little slither through here. They're not quite even, so I'm going to just go down like this, like so. Pop that in the bin. So guys, what have you been up to? Anything exciting? Have you got any plans for the weekend? Are you off? Or are you just having, you know, stay at home? A nice stay at home weekend. I've got a stay at home weekend. But I have got so much I want to do. I've got lots of household things that I have to catch up on. And I really should do that. You know, I put off things like that because I want to be in here doing crafty things, but I really should do that well I can in the moment. So let's just ink that up. I think that would be quite nice actually. Little funny little pockets, but I might leave these bits open. Should I cut that a little bit bigger? And then just have them as like little tucky things. Like that. I love these cats. Oh, I think they're just so lovely. Do you think that's too big? I have just done a order with Journal Say, and they've got these amazing punches in there, which I want to try out. So that will probably be next month by the time they arrive. I'm just wondering whether I should cut out a little circle in there for something different. Where's my little punch? It was here because I was using it. Oh my golly guys, I do make a mess sometimes. What did I do with my punch then? I didn't really clean my desk, so it can't have gone very far. Oh, there it is. Under my sewing machine, of course. Right, I'm just wondering which way. I think it's from there. I'll go. Oh, please cut through properly. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, how messy is that? Maybe I'll pop a little bit of lace or something around. I find that if you put something underneath your punch, I think sometimes paper is a little bit too thin, and it doesn't work as well. Let me just get an extra piece. Let's just get this piece. Let's do that and see if that will work better. Oops. Pop you in. Is that the middle? There we go. And you need to be a little bit quicker as well with your punch. A bit slow on there. There we go. Kind of like that. Let's put, what should we put in there? We could probably put a little bit of lace or a little bit of tulle. Or look, I've got this crispy paper that I like. You could put that in there. But then again, I might use that as a bit of a page. That's what I was going to do, wasn't it? I could actually add that into this journal. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I'm glad I found that. I am pink tulle inside. Or shall I just leave it open? Wonder if I could get like a little pussycat's face through there. I don't have them all cut out yet. Look at that. So when you put a journal card in, you can see the little face. Oh, it's a good idea. Look, just about. Wonder if you could see his little face in there. Not quite. Little kitten. All his little eyes popping through. Oh, I'm going to leave them. I'm going to leave them open. And then we could put either a dog or a cat in there. Let's just... Oh, let's ink it first. Let's just go around this little bit with a little bit of ink. Little bit of ink. It's gone quiet in the house with Jessie and George. Oh my gosh, I had to do their flea drops. They have, like, every month they have a little thing that you put on the back of their neck. So obviously if you've got cats and dogs, you'll know. Jessie's isn't too bad. Hers is quite small. A little file thing that you squeeze on, and she knows, because every time we do her she gets a treat, so she's quite happy to do it. But George is an absolute nightmare. He hates it, and I have to sort of, I don't like chasing around the house, but it's, you know, chasing around trying to get this on the back of his neck. He's okay to start with, and then he's gone, and he's got, it's like a slab of butter. He's just, you cannot catch him, you cannot hold on to him. He didn't like it at all, and we had they've got like little treats, they're called Licky Licks, and they're like little tubes. You probably see them. They're like little tubes, and you squeeze them out, and they got lovely tasty, horrible smelling stuff in them, but obviously they just love them. Couldn't even coax him out with that even. So he doesn't like me at all at the moment. He really doesn't, and I feel really bad. He didn't come in. He's normally in the house quite early in the evenings, but no, he stayed out. He slept on our chair outside until it was really late. So, and then he just sort of like glared at me. Oh dear. It's only for the best. I don't want him to get all bitten by mosquitoes and things. So, there we go. Right, that's that one. I kind of like that. And then probably we can put something down there, but I'm not going to do the embellishing bits yet. So what was I going to do? I was going to put this one on here, wasn't it? Because that was the small one. Let's put this onto there. Okay, so if that goes on here, yeah, I don't really need to put anything around that because that's going to be on there. So that's okay. Is this inked? Oh, I didn't ink that, did I? Let's just have a little bit of an ink. There we go. Oh, the roses in my garden are starting to come out now. Oh, they're just beautiful. I bought a new one for Mum's birthday, and it's like a creamy colour, but as it's opening out, it looks like it's got pink in there as well. I'll have to take a picture when it turns out. So when it opens up, because it looks so pretty, it really does. So I'm hoping they'll be pretty. Let's just ink these bits. So what's your favourite flowers, guys? I think I like all sorts of different flowers. I do love lobelia because it's small and dainty, and it just flowers so beautifully. I do like roses because, you know, they go year after year. So it's not like a little annual flower that you just sort of, they die off. The roses are lovely. I do like them. Right, let's do this way. Let's glue that onto there. Which way should we do it? It's probably best like that, isn't it? Let's pop a little bit of glue on. Yeah, so what's your favourite flower that you've grown or you grow? I did have a peony. I bought one from the garden centre. It wasn't very big. I think it was just sort of like a cutting, and I've had it for like 3 years. I know they take a long time to grow, and it's just going all lovely and green at the moment, so I'm hoping it's not very big. All my plants are in pots, and I know some plants don't sort of like get on with pots very well. You're supposed to plant them in the ground, but I can't, so ours are in pots. So I'm hoping something will happen with it. It has got lobelia in there as well. I think they must have sort of seeded itself, because I got them all sorts of different pots the lobelia is poking out of, which is beautiful. Okay, let's pop this one on. So we need a little extender, our little hinge. Do you think this can go on? Could probably make it into sort of a little page, couldn't I? Unless I just add it to a page. I could actually, what I could do, could I add it on? I think I would want it so you could actually see it. I might just add it to a page so it's like an extra bit. I mustn't forget to do that. Okay, I'm going to add another one of these onto here. Like that. Glue in there. I think I might actually have this one. Have it round this way. You can make little sort of hinges with fabric and bits as well. You don't have to have with paper. But that looks good. That's a good. Let's put this one on. There we go. Do you have a big garden? Do you like gardening? Do you have a little terrace? Do you not have a garden? Do you just have a windowsill to put flowers on? Or plants on? Or do you grow herbs? I think it's nice to grow something in your house. Some bit of greenery is good for you. Oh gosh, that was miles away. I don't know what I've told you before, but when my dad passed away, he was living in Spain, and that was 2018. So I brought back, oh look, I put that upside down. Oh, it doesn't matter. A cheese plant from his house. So I thought I'd take one of his cheese plants. So he didn't have many flowers, but I took his cheese plant. And the one that I've got now is huge. I've had to cut it down. I've probably got about 10 plants from it now. It's in I've got a skylight in my hall, and the leaves are like gigantous now. They are huge. The ones downstairs I've got, they're not huge. But the one I have up here on looking out the skylight is massive. It loves it there, absolutely loves it there. So I do like to have a bit of greenery around. I'm going to put that on there. I'm talking so much, guys, that I'm not really paying attention, am I? So that does that. That opens that. That's a page. That's a little pocket. That's a page. That's a little flippy out thing. Doesn't look very level, does it? That's okay. That will open out. This will attach onto here. It's not quite as long, so I won't glue all of it. Let's just glue there to about there. Like that. Oops. There we go. Yeah, our garden is not very big, it's quite small. But I still try and squeeze in as much as I can in there. a little pot of something. It's not very tidy. Our garden is not very tidy. We've got pots and stuff everywhere, but you know, it's nice. And I got a nice sign. I'm not sure. Don't know whether I'm probably repeating myself. I bought a sign from my mum, from my mum's little bit, but it's the rose garden, and it says, oh, I can't remember what it says now. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Something about wildflowers. Wildflower in a garden of roses, I think it is. But it's lovely. It's really nice. Very apt for would have been for my mummy. Okay, this one I'd like to use as a back page. So I don't really want to put that on that yet, because I don't think it's quite big enough, is it? So we don't have enough pages on there. A couple more on there, and then that will be the back page, because I like the back page just to be a little bit bigger. Like that. I might just fold that in or something. It might be a little bit too big, but that's quite nice, isn't it? That's lovely. Right, let's put that like that. So now we've got all of those pieces. I should really stick something onto here. Shall we use another little piece of this? Oopsie daisy. Okay, I wanted to use this as well, didn't I? Oh no, I was going to just put that in as is. Okay. Let's take this. Where's my fabricy scissors? Take this bit. This is just so pretty. Oops. Just so pretty. There we go. I suppose, you know, I could probably use that as the hinge, couldn't I? It may not. Yeah, I bet you I could. I need another piece to go on there though, don't I? Oh, what's that piece? What was I going to use that for? Little small piece in there? That might look quite nice actually. So if I stick that, that would have to stick on like this, won't it? Do you think that will be a bit too... Yeah, I think that might be a bit too bulky. Or maybe not. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to stick that on here anyway. Like that, so it comes out. Let's take... I think I've got like a little bit left of this. Let's just stick that on. And this can either go backwards or forwards, like the other one. Stick that on. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. I do need another little spiny bit. Oh, that's pretty. That's a pretty piece, isn't it? Is that the same size? Oh look, this is the bottom of that, isn't it? What did I do that for? Why did I cut that up? I don't know. I don't know why I teared that along. That's a little bit small for that bit. I've got more papers. I do like these. So I just do that. I do like that little house in there. That down, fold that down there, there we go. Right, what length shall we have it? So that's got nothing to do with it, so that will go on there like that. That's nice, isn't it? And then that will open up, and then you've got that lovely little house. So I'm going to cut it, because then I can use this bit. I don't really want to cut her head off, so it's going to be a little bit smaller. put it like this. If I do that, and then we can use that. Oh, that's not very level. It's okay. Here we go. That can just stick on there. Lovely. Lovely. And I'm going to end up with all these little pieces, aren't I? Right. Let's take this piece. Let's put those out of the way. Onto here. Oh, that's too nice, isn't it? Let's use this. Just going to make a couple of little sort of hinges on here. So I'm just folding, using that to fold that over, so it's sort of straight, and then just chop that down. Oops. Didn't do that very neatly, did I? Let's go this way. It's probably a little bit easier. Go one more. There we go. That will do. 3 of those for a minute. They're not very straight. There we go. There's the one. Oops. Oh, I made a little journal. What did I do with that? Oh, there it is. And the Instagram. Did you see my little... I did an Instagram video, and it's also on Facebook. It's a little pretty cat. I made it out of the snippet roll, and then I've just got a closure with a little pin and a pearl. Look, it's just the cutest little scrap paper. I'll put some little kittens in the back, folded that over. I just hand sewed that on like that, and then you've got a little one. I think I might make a couple of these. I might find another little ballet girl, or I could put this one on the front, I suppose, couldn't I? Just going to close it, because it's fabric. I can just put that little pin in there. But how lovely would that be attached onto your journal, or even you could have one hanging from your spine, couldn't you? But I think I might even make a smaller one in there. I think that would look really nice. Could probably pop a little Velcro and Velcro it on. Then you can just take it off. Oh, I like that idea. I like that idea. I do get waylaid as well, guys. Don't I? Right, let's put this on to here. We will glue you on. Like this. Or maybe I should cut it first. Let's cut it first. See what look this is going to be. So that's going to go on, so we've got the smaller bit. That goes on there like that. So quiet. The house is so quiet at the moment. It's kind of nice. I did have music on this morning. It was quite loud. I sort of had my windows open, so I sort of like forgot myself. Nice bit loud music going on. And I thought, well, I better turn it down. Don't want to annoy the neighbours. There we go. Although they do have quite loud music, our neighbours. We have a new couple that have moved in in our little area here, in our little condominium, and which seemed really nice. So he was wondering when everybody starts doing their barbecues, because he said we need to have a nice big barbecue. So I thought, that sounds good, doesn't it? That sounds like a plan. So let's put that on like that. I did have my, I'll have to use this, I think. I did have my glue gun on, but sometimes the glue gun does make it a bit too thick, a bit too heavy. So I'm going to, oh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I am. Oh my gosh. There we go. Let's pop that down. Just to do that, pop that on. Well, that's what I was going to ask you guys. We've done the cats and the dogs in the vintage photos. Is there any other sort of animals or anything you would like? We did the cats and the dogs, and we've done the kids. I'm just wondering if there's anything that you'd like, that you haven't seen, that anybody's doing, because I just think they are so lovely. Right, this is getting quite nice, isn't it? So that would go on like this. So this, I'm going to add another couple onto this one. I'm going to add another one onto this one, I think, because what I need to do, I should have stuck that in there. Silly Billy, silly Billy. Maybe this has gonna have to come this way. Maybe I'll put that way, and then that way. I'm going to stick this onto here, and then this one. See, adapting. We have to adapt, don't we? This is going to have to come to the front. Do you know, I quite like this tool on there as well. So if I stick that to there, this will stick on there like that, and then we can just do something with that tool. I'm going to leave that in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this around this side. Well, I can. Yes, I will. I'm going to just stick this onto here. This is why you can't sort of pre-plan these. It's sort of one of those that you have to work with, go along with, and make it up as you go along, if you know what I mean. You can't there's no sort of template really. I suppose you could get yourself a template, but it's nice to just have them sort of odd little pages and stuff going through, isn't it? Oops, don't stick together. And that can come that way, and that can come that way, and that's your spine. So that means by sticking these, you don't see the bits that you stick together. So if you're not very good at being level, then it's not too bad, is it? Okay. What's that going to be like? I need another piece that's going to be just slightly smaller than that. Okay, which is not going to be this piece unless I have it this way. And then that's going to be the back piece. Oh, what's this piece? Oh, that might work. Do you think that would work? It would, wouldn't it? Okay. Let's fold it like that. Look, I've got a little bit of white on there. So that looks wonky, but I don't think it is. Let's just cut this little bit off. too wide, too long. Maybe a little bit, maybe a tiny bit too long. It needs to come in just a tiny bit, I think. I think. Let's pop you on top. Maybe not. Maybe I'll round these corners as well. We've got these ones rounded. Where's my other punch? What did we have on this one? We have got the little funny shaped one, haven't we? Should we use that? Or should we use that one? That one. That's nice. Little roundy one. Let's see. This paper feels a little bit thinner. I normally print on 160 GSM paper. That's my go-to weight of paper that I print on, which I think is a really good weight for journal pages, because it's, you know, if you want to stick things on there, I think sometimes 120 can be a tiny bit too thin. I think this is 120, but it depends what you're putting on your page, doesn't it? If you're somebody that likes to heavily load up your pages, then I would go for a sort of a thicker, heavier weight paper, not a thicker one, a heavier weight. There we go. Perfect. That's quite nice, isn't it? So then this has to go onto this page, doesn't it? So that's going to have to stick to that as well. We don't want you too much in there then, do we? Let's pull you out. Pull you through. So that's going to have to stick on there. For this to stick on there, like that. For that to stick on there, isn't it? That's right. And then this is just your front bit. Yes, I think that's correct. And then we've got one little page in the middle. Okay. Right, I've just put my glue gun on, so I think I am going to glue gun this bit on. Sometimes, you know, if it's too much in there, it does make your spine a little bit wider, which is a good thing, which is quite a good thing. So we want to stick this down. Scrunch that over. Not too worried if it comes out of here. That's okay. Okay, so what's this bit? That's going to have to go over there, isn't it? Let's tuck these underneath so I don't stick everything together. There we go. And then we've got this little piece that's going to squodge onto there. I'm going to use... Yeah, that's right. Don't doubt. I mustn't doubt myself. Let's just squeeze this on. We can hide any other messy bits. If it's messy, it doesn't matter. Let's stick that on. Push that down. Can you see that's going to be a little bit thicker here, but I'll put another strip, I think, down there. But let's get that out of the way. There we go, that's better. Lovely. That does that. So we got a little, this looks quite messy, so we can either pop, I wonder if we could do a little belly band down this one like that and cover that up. But then again, it's not going to go in because you're going to get caught on there. So we need a little piece of paper. We need to trim off a little bit on here and stick that on. Couldn't we? What do you think? Just a little strip. Take this. Just put that on there, just to cover that little bit up. That looks better, doesn't it? Snip that off. There we go. There we go. I'm going to give it a little bit of a rounded corners, like that, I think. That on. A little bit of ink, and then I'm going to stick the whole thing together. Then I think that will be enough pages to go in there. So this can just stick over the top like that. Get rid of our little imperfections. Just hide them out the way. Just a little bit of glue. Oh, please let there be enough in here. Like that. Oh, I might go out into the garden in a minute. I do think I need a little bit of fresh air. Go and see how my plants are getting on. Gonna have a little chat with my plants. See if they will make them grow any quicker. Do you think talking to plants makes them grow any quicker? Or do you think it's sort of like your tone? You like to sort of... You're a plant chatter. Do you chat to your plants? Oh, is that my phone? Hang on 2 seconds. Oh my gosh, that was the postman. Look what's just arrived. Our business cards. I'm so excited. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. There we go, guys. You're the first to see our business cards. Aren't they fabulous? Find your happy place. That's the QR code on there. And then we've got all our, you know, Etsy, Instagram, Facebook. And that's our little QR code on the back. Oh my God, look how lovely they are. Oh, that's exciting. Business cards. Not that we go anywhere to sort of give them out, but it's quite nice to have a business card, isn't it? We have been asked a few times, do you have a business card? We did used to sort of make our own, but we thought times come when we could actually have them made for us. So I'm really excited about that. So lovely, lovely. So they're quite nice, actually. What I will probably do when I've got my shop up and running for the physical stuff, I can put some in with one of the parcels if you buy anything. Right, so we need, I've just cut that down, but I'm just thinking I'm probably better off having one side quite big so it covers over the top of this, aren't I? Really, I'm going to have to use a bit of this. I'll use a bit of this. This is a little bit bigger that side, but it fits this side. So I'm going to, I do it like that. Oh, so technical, isn't it? There we go. Yes, I'm not a measurer. I don't like measuring. I don't think many of you like measuring, really. It's quite nice if you're going to make something just to sort of go with the flow, isn't it? Now, I don't want that side as big as that, do I, really? So let's just cut a little section off. I don't want to get rid of that because that's really nice. I know it's a digital and I can print out more, but still quite nice to keep that bit. Okay, not that much difference in there, but okie dokie, guys. I'm going to put this on here first, like that, I think. Oh, that's Jessie downstairs. Oh look, I'm going to put that up the other way. Oh, I'm such a nitwit sometimes. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to do the glue gun. Use the glue gun for this one. Do it nice and quick so it doesn't go hard. Put that on. Put that down. Push that down. There we go. Oh, I'm so excited about those business cards. I wonder what that was. I thought I haven't ordered anything, which is surprising for me. There's always something coming in the post of some sort. That can then go on there, which is nice, isn't it? But I'm not sure whether I like this poking out the top, but I think it will probably be covered up with all sorts of things anyway. So that's going to go on. I think that's probably about a right amount of pages. So what would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That will be plenty, I think. Let's do that. Take that one off. Let's take that one off. Pop that on there. So that will go onto there. That's the back then. This will go on as the front. Do we want it that wide out there? What do you think? Might be a little bit too wide. I think I'm just going to, so like this doesn't look very level. I'm going to just cut this little, just a little incy bincy bit off. I'm going to just come out a little bit, maybe even smaller than that, like that. I'm going to bend that over because this is going to be, this is the back page. So let's like that. So this piece is going to go on there. So there we go. So that sticks out just enough like that, which is, oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? That's absolutely perfect. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect. And then this piece, I think that piece then, oh, confusion. I'm going to turn it just like this bit, I think, because I want to add little pieces into this bit. So I'm going to take my chopper, I'm not going to cut it, I'm going to bend it over just a little bit, like that. I'll bend it this way, but I'm going to bend it the other way, if you know what I mean. I'll just burnish it down like that, oopsie daisy, and then we'll come in this way. And you know what, I might stick that in there so we've got like a little pocket in there, because I like that. So that just comes over just that little bit. This bit will come onto there and that bit will come onto there. There we go. That's lovely. So shall I stick that down? I don't want that on the top, I don't think, because I want to see these two together like that. And I'll probably put a little bit of lace or something down there. I'm going to stick that down. Let's ink this little bit. Should I ink this bit? Make sure I wasn't upside down then. What sort of daubers do you like? Little blending tools. Do you like this like this? You use a sponge? What do you use? Those little finger daubers. I do like those little finger daubers. I must have a rummage and get mine out. I've got some in my little pot. But I'm so used to using this now. I go through stages. Do you go through stages of using different things for different, you know, I'll use this for a few months, and then I'll use my little finger dobbers for a few months. It all depends, doesn't it? What you get used to at the time. Have a little swap over. There we go, that will do. That will do lovely. So that's the right way round. I'll snip this off in a minute, but let's glue this bit down. And then we'll have a little pocket at the back, which is quite nice to have on the back page, isn't it? A little pocket. Let's move that out of the way. There we go. So that will open up. So I'm going to just, I won't sew it. I'm just going to say sew it. I'm not going to sew it. I will just glue this down. Let's take it this way. Just cut this off. There we go. Take our glue. A little bit down there. A little bit down there. Pop that on. Gosh, I'm hot today. It's quite warm. I've got a little bump in there. I don't want that little bump in there like that. I think by the time it's squashed down, not sure what I'm going to do with that bit. So we've got a little pocket in this side. What should we do on this one? Should we have something that flips out on here? Have I got any other bits and pieces? Oh, I've got these like pieces. What can I do with these? Should sort of have a piece. I'm not sure. I might leave that. Oh, actually, that's quite nice. So I did that, wouldn't it? Let's get that. Oh no, it's got a bend in it. Oh, we don't want a bend in it. I don't need a bend in it unless I put a pocket in this bit with these ladies. Because then we can get rid of that bend then. Couldn't we? If I put that in there. That's got a bend. What do you think? That's not bad, is it? Then we've got like a little pocket. This can flip up. That's quite nice because you could sort of write on that bit. I'm going to just trim this down. I'm going to cut this piece there because that's got the bend in it. And we don't want that bend in there. Let's trim that off. And then I want to trim that. This has got to be the same size then, without cutting their heads off. Don't really want to cut their heads off. Where's my pencil? Just mark there. See my measuring. My lovely bit of measuring. Without chopping. Don't want to chop their heads off. Okay, I don't need all of that, do I? So we're going this way. I don't need the whole length of this. Let's measure it. Well, not measure it. Let's sort this out before I chop too much off everything. I'm going to put this in. Do I need it? I don't need 2 pockets, do I? Don't need like a double. Oh, I suppose I could have a double pocket. I might just trim that down. I don't want both of these bits. So we only want one of these. So I only want the top one of that. I don't know why I'm measuring 2 things here. I suppose I could put that in there with that. And have like a lifty up. A lifty up thingy. the little pocket. I just chopped that off, which I shouldn't have chopped it off, but that's okay. Did I make a big boo-boo then? I can't, because it was bent in half, wasn't it? So we couldn't do it. So maybe I'll keep that, and that can flip out, and I'll cut that little flippy bit off. Or we could have another little flippy on there. Right, I'm going to put this. Where's my little corner bit? Do you think I can just a tiny little bit there? This will be like a tuck, I think. That can be a tuck on there. Like that. And then I need to cut that down. You can tell I'm making this up as I go along, can't you? So we don't want it quite... Oh, I can go down that line. Let's go down that line. Let's just make it up. Let's go down that line like that. That can go on there, so we've got a little tuck, little flippy tuck thing. We'll have another little round one. Did I make a real boo-boo on that? I did think, didn't I? So we need to pop that on there. This needs to stick on there, so that will flip up and we can tuck things in there. Oh, I'm going to stick it on anyway. Let's just stick it on. There you go. Like that. Lovely, lovely. That will stick onto that piece. I wonder if we could stick something onto that piece. So it's almost like a double flippy thingy-majiggy. And then this is the back page. Am I just complicating things? Am I just doing this and complicating it all? So this would have to all, if that's going to stick on there, this all has to come up together, doesn't it? Okay. I'm going to just stick this on for now, and then I can add another piece, because as I'm going to be here all day figuring this out. I will work it out. Right, I need this and a little bit there, just so I don't overstick it. Let me go round it this way. A little bit of glue down here. Do you think this is going to work? I like this bit. I like the words when they come down or on the side. They look good, don't they? Okay, I'm going to just stick that to there. Ooh, oopie glue. So that means that we've got like a little tuck in here, and then this flips up, and I suppose you could probably write on that, unless I add something else onto this. I'm not quite sure. We've got another little girl in there, but she'll get covered up. Unless I put something on the top. Or I could cut it there, couldn't I? And there could be two independent ones. Okay, I'm going to leave it that way anyway for now, because that's quite nice. So when you open up the back page, we've got a little tuck, and we've got like a little flippy funny thing, whatever we want to call that one. So this will go, that's for that one, so we need something for the back one, don't we? Is this the right way round? That's right, isn't it, guys? Like that. But I need to, that goes on there like that. Going to, let's get rid of you. Do you know, I should have stuck something in there as well. But then again, we don't necessarily need anything on the back. I can do that. I can add a little bit of this, maybe coming down the back, couldn't I, to attach that. Got enough of it going in and out. So yes, let's just stick that. Let's stick that onto the back and then we'll stick the front piece on. So it's going to have to be this long. Do I have a piece? It's a little piece. Little piece like that, so that can go on there. Chop this little piece off the bottom. You know, I'm kind of liking that writing. Let's turn it in this way. This is really not very level. That can go on there. I must oil my chair. My chair is very, very squeaky at the moment. I think it's because I'm sitting right on the edge of it. I've started sitting right on the edge of my seat, whereas normally sit quite far back. I think it's because the cushion's got so flat that I really need to sort of plump it up a little bit, or I probably could do with a new cushion on my chair. Oopsie daisy. Okay. Go on there like that. Is that far enough out? And then this piece can just sit there on the back like that, can't it? We'll just stick it on. We shall just stick it on. That's right, isn't it? Yes. Getting paranoid now, so I'm going to sticking the wrong thing to the wrong bit. It's just make sure we're up the right way. There we go. Oops, I slid it. Oops, slippy slidey. Okay, so that's our back page. So that's a really lovely cover, isn't it? Oh, I like this. That's looking good. And then all we need to do is stick this piece to there. This piece on to that piece. Okay, and then we are done with our little journal. And then it's just the lovely little embellishing bits that I like to do. Which will be done in another video. Maybe I'll do a, we'll see, maybe I'll do a shabby video when we'll make some little shabby embellishmenty things or pockets or something. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do a paper crafty one. There are other things that I want to do, but I think I will do that. Okay, I need to do it like this, I think. We'll have to do it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Let's see if we can get this pretty sort of straight. What's that like? Okay. Okay. Oh, I like it. I do like this one. I always feel like that they're all going to be all wrong and stuff, but I always like them when they're done. There we are. That goes on to that. Love how that opens out. That's that lovely chateau on there. That's that. That's that. I do like our little portholes. They look like, don't they? That comes out. That folds out. I might have a few more. I might add a few more flippy, foldy out bits in here. But I like that. All needs to have a little sort of shifty about. There we go. That goes like that. That goes like that. goes like that, and that goes like that, and that goes like that. Okay, super. That's this side. So what I can do, I can gradually sort of twist a little bit around. I could actually twist into this, couldn't I, with another piece, so we could sort of like come up here. I do like the tool though, because I think it makes your journals a little bit more feminine, I think. And I think it's just something that I use, and it looks really pretty. But I will do something like that. But for now, that's it, guys. Lots of yattering, lots of bits and pieces, lots of making, which I love. And I'm loving it. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Do have a lovely rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.